بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Distinguished guests, honorable members of the church, reverends, pastors, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Of course, we all know that the President of the United Arab Emirates, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, has announced that the year 2019 is the year of tolerance. And this announcement was no coincidence. But if we were to look at tolerance solely between the realm of religion, I think we might be doing a bit of injustice. Tolerance has a broad spectrum and encompasses several diversities, not only in religion or creed, but also diversity in nationality, age, gender, people of determination, as we call them here in the United Arab Emirates, and many vulnerable groups. For those who are not from here, the term people of determination, it was coined to signify people of disability. But equally, just as broad, tolerance also carries some deep emotional feelings. Profound, one of that of empathy and forgiveness. And it's not only our ability to be tolerant, but it's also the level of willingness to want to be tolerant. Now, unfortunately, tolerance cannot be calibrated. So there is no universal measure, there is no tool, there is no scale for us to measure how tolerant we are in comparison to someone else. Because it's a very deep, it lies in a very deep personal choice. But one thing that could truly demonstrate tolerance is that when we have the upper hand. It's not when you're weak, it's when you are strong that you best demonstrate tolerance. And at the outskirts of tolerance, we draw our thresholds. Some of us use a broad marker with lots of space, but others unfortunately use a very thin line to draw their threshold. Nevertheless, we draw a threshold from the environment we live in, from the experiences we have in our past, the interactions we have with different people. And amidst this variability and variances between tolerance and thresholds, there is one constant that God has given us, a reference point. That reference point is in every country, every nation, and every home. It's a relationship that we know all too well. And that's the relationship between the mother and her child. If we could learn to see people as mothers see their child, I think the world would be a perfect place. It's a bit tough though. So we all know that the UAE is home for over 200 different nationalities. And they have come to the UAE, and everybody has their own interactions, their own experiences. They've witnessed different social conventions. They come with different expectations. But once they arrive to the UAE, they witness a very contagious environment of human fraternity and peaceful coexistence And this is why I tell you it's no coincidence when Sheikh Khalifa announced this year to be the year of tolerance. The UAE, when it announced tolerance, it wasn't an announcement to start work on tolerance. This is an outcome of a natural and organic cascade of events that stems to the past years of the beginning of the establishment of the United Arab Emirates. And if we were to listen to the founder of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Zayed, may Allah bless his soul, speak of tolerance back then, it's as if he was with us here today, speaking about it. These are values that we have inherited from our forefathers. The UAE has come a long way. We are no longer talking about peaceful walks or events of peace. We are creating laws, regulations, strategies that, in a sense, institutionalize tolerance. So, for example, in the Emirate of Dubai, we have law number 12, year 2017, issued by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President of the UAE, Prime Minister, ruler of Dubai. And it's to govern and to regulate non-profit civil organizations. And as a result of that, we have today community clubs of over 25 different nationalities. We also have places of worship, churches that are in Jabal Ali, churches in Oud Metha. We also have temples for the Sikh, the Hindus. And I also encourage anyone who's setting up a church to come forth to the Community Development Authority so we can support you and empower you to be part of the community. Another example, and it's no coincidence, that the passport of the United Arab Emirates is now allowed to enter more than 167 countries without any visa requirement or entry permit. Becoming the leading passport in the world. And that's, of course, from the hard work of the Ministry of Exterior Affairs and International Cooperation, led by Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The UAE has its arms wide open to the world, and the world, in return, is accepting us with mutual sentiments. It's no accident. It's no coincidence. I'd like to leave you with a note and confirm to you that the United Arab Emirates has every intention of becoming the world capital for tolerance. Thank you. Have a good day.